Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
welcome to beautiful, cloudy Rockingham this time around. But we're set to get ready for the Hard Rock 250 here at Rockingham Speedway. Qualifying is set to finish at the end of these couple few minutes, but it has been a wild day of qualifying. Over 32 drivers have entered the track today, but only 15 will be able to make the final 15 to try and go for the win here at one of the slower tracks here in beautiful Rockingham Speedway. Hey guys, I'm all the way over here if you can zoom on me. Hello everyone and welcome to Comet. Once again, my name is Scully. You all know me from C Sports. I'm standing above a pit stall because I couldn't find any special pit stall that's made just for me. With all that's happened here, it's been a rough couple of starts for these drivers. It's only been one race, but it's already beginning to shape up the entirety of the points and the standings as of right now. Going into today, we have King in the lead with a win last seen at Daytona, with Leafy in at the toe, with Revel rounding out the top three. Mew, a rookie, making their start again here at Rockingham, will be rounding out the top four. Let's go ahead and get out a free cam so we can go ahead and look at how the qualifying is shaping up. Tawa's in the lead, which is not as something I would have expected, but I mean, Tawa, yeah, basic VRA knowledge, Tawa's one of the GOATs. I mean, it's hard to think of any other person that has come close to what Tawa has achieved. Of course, you have names you'd expect: AJ, Nikki, JJ, Musashi, and then you have some newer names mixed in between. You know how you have Alperen, Danny, Euro, Jaden, and then some of the people that are beginning to struggle a bit here at Rockingham. I mean, King is about to on the brink of being eliminated from qualifying and will not start if he does not get above that 20th you see there. We're just gonna pull up a pen and so you guys can really, like, visualize, because there is a certain point where people are going to be eliminated in these final 5 minutes. We're not going to focus on the drivers qualifying right now. Let's just focus right now on the qualifying order, so you guys get a better understanding of why things are the way that they are. So, if my trusty handy dandy little pen will boot up, let's take a look at some of the drivers that'll be attending today, or might not be attending today. We're just gonna head over. You have a couple characters, faces you might recognize, some of whom you might not. That's perfectly okay. Just taking a look, very reminiscent of VRA, but there's also some names sprinkled in you may have never even heard of. So, gonna be interesting to see how today's race fares at Rockingham, especially since this is one of the tracks that you need to, press the S key at. So, and some people do that well, some people might not do that well. I mean, Nova cars are custom in that you have to, like, brake first before you have to, like, get any sort of movement. I know it was like that at VRA. I tried one of the cars out. Yeah, it was not for me, hence why I stick to the commentary desk here. There will be 15 drivers making up qualifying out here. And I believe that is Drift. I believe in that D-Spark 33 Dodge. there are lots of things that could go wrong here. For one, remembering to not forgetting to press the S key, I'd say is one of them. But overall, just all the drivers need to do here is press the S key, move a bit, go into the turns with light and easy, and it'll be okay. I think that's all they really need to do here. And if they can't do that, then oh well, sucks to suck, I guess. Um, so I'm going to quickly um do a display capture real quick. So for drawing, so you'll see here that I have hang on, just capture my cursor. So yeah. So when you take a look at some of these drivers here, you'll see you have all the notable faces you may recognize. You got Tawa, you have JJ, Drift, Fox, Verge, Antelope, basic names you'll recognize, Toxic even. And then you of course have AJ, but then you have all of the newer faces you might not recognize, such as Nikki, Alperen, the ones I mentioned earlier, Danny, Euro, Jaden. And so I want to show, because this right here is where the cutoff is. This is as far as you can go. You either go 15 and advance, or you go below the 16th and do not advance. It is simple as that. Mainly because of rubber banding issues. Having 25 drivers on a track at once is not going to be ideal. I think we acknowledge that. But you have some of these drivers here that are well known, but you also have some of the well known drivers who are seeming to struggle a bit here at pressing the S key. I mean, you have people like Revel, you have King, you have Hype Blocks, Trustful, J Bar. If this ticker could go any lower, I'd show the rest. Those names, especially even Train, struggling to, get on pace, get back up to speed, and it's not looking good for those drivers specifically. I mean, just that in general is why so many of these drivers fail to advance. And it's because they might be good, yes, but we're going to go back on that in just a moment. You see with some of the drivers up here, you notice some of the higher up paces being, in the 24 in ooh, that's a bit too much. 21 24.1 24.163. You have some of the slower times being in the 24.9 range. I mean, you have all these right here. Sorry, bands. You have all of these in the upper range, and then you have people who are just outright struggling. Trustful with that 26.04, and then J Bar with a 31.446. But yeah, this is where the cutoff is, so I believe anyone below this will not advance. So, with this in mind, we're going to see who is advancing. So, we're just going to show that real quick. So everyone in this range will be advancing. They will move on to the race, which we'll get to in a couple short moments. But this is a new tool that I'm using. So feel free to critique it. Yes, we're basically NASCAR and Fox. Whatever. We're just going to, hey, that's Discord. We're just gonna pull that up. Let's see how people are reacting to it. Up. To select. So basically, that is it as of right now. I mean, don't expect any much more action. However, I believe there's one more driver making their drive. Nope, that's just a test car, I believe. But until then, we're gonna see what happens. Here from Daytona, not Daytona. Sorry, Rocky. I'm sorry. Got the Big Beer 350 out of our. Got to get the Big Beer 350 out of my system. So, um, I want to first quickly explain for people at home who don't understand how it is even possible to get below this margin. So, as I was explaining before, I mean, you have these drivers. I'll just use this road as an example. There are drivers who are able to, break break into corners more easily than others and get to where they need to be. But for others, it takes a little bit more skill than that, because obviously you can overdo it and just go way too inside and cause a wreck, or you could go way up too high, brake too late, and just go flying up into the wall. And wall taps are definitely not what is appreciated here at Rockingham, especially because there's so many drivers on track that you need to keep focus of. And especially with 15 drivers, these drivers need to focus on not just the road that's ahead of them, but also each other. They don't want to collide into each other, especially if they're teammates. I mean, there is a sense of teamwork that's needed, because if you don't collaborate well here, like on a braking track, then you're going to struggle a lot. And that's why you'll see some drivers will head into their own specific team BCs so that they can communicate with each other, and so that they can, work well, especially Casper. So basically, if I were to take, let's fly over here. We're just gonna go over here and we're going to explain basically how this will work. So we're just gonna turn off unfly. So in short, if I am in the middle lane, say about right here, and I want to stay in this middle lane, then I'm going to need to brake anywhere between here and here in order for me to, get that perfect amount of wiggle room and appropriate enough speed for me to go throughout the corner. But let's say, every situation is different. Let's say I wanted to go, let's say I wanted to be up here and stay in this top lane all throughout. Now I'd need to brake anywhere between here and all the way back here. Every single lane matters, and if you're even off by just like a fraction of a second, let's say you brake somewhere over here near the rock sign, or you brake too late in between here, you could either go off and hit the wall, or you could not have enough speed to make the turn and you'll end up just merging down onto another lane, and there might be another car there that will collide with you and thus cause a big old wreck. I mean, we saw a ton of wrecks at Daytona, and that's not even a braking track. That it wasn't even a braking track. It was mainly because of the rubber banding issues, but also because of what I just explained in that lane dilemma. And of course, thank you, Spring. As we rejoin, I'm going to further explain this, but there is a certain braking range that you need, and hence why custom setups are not uncommon in braking tracks. You'll see some drivers that will create their own custom braking setups just so it tailors to them, because some drivers have a faster reaction time than others, and vice versa. Some might have a slower reaction time, so they need those setups. So it's tailored to them. It's custom tailored to them. But that's basically about it with the braking problem. Um Other than that, there's basically not that much left to explain, but I will explain as I explain more about what's going on with um, what's going on within the race. So, um, you'll notice that there are um, you'll notice that there are about like four different manufacturers. And why is that? So, this is really not that necessary if you are not a driver in VRA, but even if you are, it's really not that necessary, but I just would like to explain it. Let's make it clear. Nova is not NASCAR. I mean, you've seen it in the older models, you've seen it in the older generations of cars. Um, but there will be a certain point where you're like, huh, why do they drive those old hanky danky ass cars? And the simple answer to that is basically there are preferences with what people like. So, for example, if say I'm a team owner and I want to drive a Ford Taurus, or I'm a driver and I want to go to a team that has a Toyota. There are all sorts of different factors for that, and it's really just based off of custom preference. Um, it's just preference, really, on what people like. So as we make our way towards the Nova HQ, we're just going to, you know, be with you guys shortly. So as we get back up to speed, we will await the drivers that'll make up this track, and we will see you guys shortly. We're gonna go on a commercial break, so we'll see you guys then. Hello, guys. We welcome you back on to Comet. Um, it's a very bright day out, but we are set to get underway with all these drivers out now, just getting into their pit stalls, getting ready for the race that's ahead of them. I mean, now's the time to do scheme reviews, so we are going to head over there and just rate some of these schemes. First of all, I'm just gonna say this outright. love the love the 42 Javelin. Definitely reminds me of my time back when I was a driver. Not too long ago, I was representing this exact, well, almost exact scheme. I loved this car. Definitely reminiscent of Davey Allison. Um, and just very nice to see. It's just a very nice car to look at. Next up is this Sony Pontiac Grand Prix by AJ. Love the design on it. Very clean. Um, Definitely very nice. I do like the scheme a lot. It's very simple, yes, but it says a lot. So I'm gonna give this I actually got to give these ratings. So for this one, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. This one's gonna get an 8 out of 10 just because it's a little bit basic. There's a lot more that could be done. All right, and over to this Family Mart Pontiac Grand Prix. I do like it. I do like the geometric design on it. The little swooshes definitely reminds me of what Gen 4 NASCAR. I mean, if you were someone who is old enough to understand what like I'm talking about, then you know that this is very reminiscent of a um just a very old Gen 4, and I do like the number font, but I will give this also an 8 out of 10. Next up is this Looney Tunes Toyota Camry by JJ Speed. Okay, first of all, I'm going to quickly say this outright. I love the design based on this. I mean, of course you have Roadrunner, of course you have the Tasmanian Devil, of course you have Bugs Bunny and Tweety. Those are all the characters that make up Looney Tunes. Those are all the characters that make up Looney Tunes. And I just love how like clean it is. I mean, just based off this alone, like just the scheme is enough. I do like the number font too. Number font is very sleek, modern. Definitely would tell you guys, hey, I'm a serious NASCAR driver. So just for this alone, I'm giving this a 10. I mean, not much for me to explain here. I mean, just looking at the scheme, you guys can rate it for yourselves. Just this scheme. And then you have this Harman Dodge Charger um, by Musashi. I love the geometric placement on this. I mean, all those going out. I mean, it's supposed to be bold. It's supposed to be outgoing. And definitely do like the number font. It blends in well with the rest of the scheme. I mean, that's one of the things that I look for in a scheme whenever I'm doing these sort of scheme reviews is that they are, their number font blends in with like, the rest of the scheme. It is supposed to be there. And that's definitely something that'll make me give this a very easy 10. Moving on to Queens of the Stone Age Toyota Camry by Alperen. Definitely do like this scheme. You know, I mean, you have the custom sponsors in that of the On Famous Energy, but you also have, you have some of the just geometric placement. If you see with all those arrows going up top, it's just speaks a lot. Definitely a very nice, sleek scheme. Number font definitely blends in well with the rest of it, and that is enough for me to give this an easy 9. I don't know what to say. You guys can rate them for yourselves. Obviously, I'm not looking for you guys to be, the next Gordon Ramsay when it comes to just overall looking at these schemes. But do tell me what you guys think. So we're going to just quickly see. And we're just going to see. Prediction is up. We are going to set up a prediction. Guess how many cautions there's going to be? Last time we had more than 11 cautions at Daytona. we're going to see just how much cautions there will be this time around. But now is your chance to make a prediction in the stream chat based off of how many cautions will there be. Will there be more than 7 cautions? Place your predictions in Twitch. But as we continue on with that, let's move on to the next scheme, which is this Wonder Bread. I forgot what these are called. What these cars are called again? Chevy Monte Carlo with the Griff Fox. First of all, very reminiscent of a certain show. If you don't know it, Talladega Nights. I mean, it's just very obvious. You know where this comes from. Anyone that has ever been into NASCAR at some point has watched the Ballad of Talladega with Ricky Bobby, whatever. Easy 8. I mean, easy 9. Sorry. I mean, just the scheme alone is iconic, and hopefully Griffox can drive it to victory. But then again, there are so many other drivers here that are going to attempt to snap that away. And with that, let's move on to the next driver. So we have this number 99 DeWalt Ford Taurus. I'm just gonna say this: it is sleek, it is modern, it is a classic. Even on an old car like this, I mean, you could just tell that it is meant to be here. I mean, the number font blends in well. I mean, you have the inverse colors based off of the color of the scheme. Just overall, like it a lot. So that's enough for me to give this a easy 8. Could be a little bit better with just more sponsors. So we're just going to move on to the next scheme, and I believe this is Antilol's, so because it's number 13. So this Toyota Gazoo Racing, I'm just gonna say it outright, it is sleek, it is good. I like this scheme, especially well, I don't like the fact that it's based in the United Kingdom, but it's whatever. So out of the way, we're going to move on to this Dodge Charger D-Spark number 33 with drift. So overall, very much like this scheme. It's very nice. I love it. As the drivers make their way out on track, we're gonna go back to looking at these drivers. Just gonna give a quick rejoin real quick. We'll go on intermission in a bit. All right, guys, and welcome back to Comet, where the rubber banding is pretty much obvious, but apologies about it. I don't know how to fix it, so hopefully it'll get fixed in a couple of short minutes as these drivers get ready to go out on track. I have nothing to say about these drivers yet. Tawa will lead off the rest of this field, as we're green from Rockingham. Hard to tell who's winning here. I can't lie. Just gonna shorten it down a bit, but rubber banding is unfortunately not our problem. We apologize about that. Tawa now in the lead. Okay, so things are starting to simmer down a bit. Tawa now with a near second lead over the rest of the field. Going to see here in a couple short moments how Tawa will fare in these opening couple of laps. Nikki now just attempting to get away from the rest of the field, but they're all clumped up in a cluster behind him. We're going to see how that fares. I'm going to take a look at the mid-pack where a car spun out already. Will that be a caution? Up in the wall is Musashi. Near a slide, but heavy amounts of lag. So Tawa just trying to, you see that noticeable you'll see there that noticeable difference in the gap between second and third. You see just how consistent Tawa is, and you'll see there the gap continues to get better. You know, you saw that 1.05 saw that 0.105 second lead ahead of Nikki, but it's only going to continue to grow as Tawa, you know, continues to move forward. And so, with this in mind, we're going to check out the middle of the pack, see how it's faring. Antalal, currently in fourth behind all the other drivers. Noticeable gap difference. You notice there the just sheer difference in gap between those two. About 2 seconds behind third, now 3 between AJC and Antalal. So, as things begin to quiet down, the field is sort of spreading out, starting to figure out their groove. I mean, for some drivers, it's looking kind of miserable, even at the beginning. I mean, we're just going to wait for this to round out. 120 laps separate us. 111 laps separate us now between the checkered flag and now. So you'll notice some of these drivers beginning to fall off a bit. You see there about 2 seconds behind Fox and Musashi, and then all the drop off is just noticeably considerable to see what's going on. I do believe Galaxel is DNF'd. I'm not quite sure, but we're gonna have to check that in a bit. Insane amounts of rubber banding here. My apologies on our end, but we are going to see just how bad it gets for Antalal and the cutoff. You see there, the top 3 are all within, you know, sniffing distance of each other, within less than a second of each other. You'll see there with Tawa. Let's go to Tawa's POV right there. You see all those drivers that are close to each other. Some drivers already down laps. I mean, you see there with Danny and Mew just saw a couple seconds ago who were down 1 and 5 laps in between each other. So, this is where drivers begin to get cut. This is where drivers begin to get cut if they don't show progress, because if you cannot handle a braking track well, like, you know, say some of the veterans who are currently doing this, like Tawa and Nikki, then there's no telling what's in store for you. I mean, noticeably lacking from this, however, is the points leader King, who won at Daytona, did not qualify because I believe they were P24, so P20, sorry, in qualifying, so they were not able to get into today's race. So, There will be a caution out for what? Not quite sure. As we check to see who it is. I believe it wasn't anyone in particular, but we are going to check what's going on. Tawa will continue to lead the pack at lap 15. Well, 14 going into 15. Sorry, y'all. I forgot that I had the desktop audio muted for about, what, 5 quadrillion years. So, this in mind, however, this is where you want to sort of figure yourself out, like, who do I want to go after? Whose draft do I want to get behind? I mean, with the little draft here, I'd assume, especially given this is a short track, the Rock, you definitely need to figure out, like, what's your next move here? What are you gonna plan here? What are you gonna do next? I mean, so many factors that go into play here at Rockingham, and so, noticing that considerable rubber banding here. I mean, and we are wrecking under caution. So, with this all up in the minds of these drivers, we're gonna take a quick peek into a steward chat and let's see what they have to say. Okay, it appears we cannot get access to the booth in Stewart. We're gonna try again. Alright.
Pit.
Pit open, pit open, pit open.
Yay.
Colorful pit, come on,
Pit.
pit.
Flag. Pink flag.
Pink
Pink flag.
flag. Don't pass into pit road.
Okay.
And Fox passes under pit road and JJ Speed spins.
Because Antwell turned him because he was passing into pit road.
Space open, guys, space open.
Pit's open?
Antwell to the back, Fox to the back.
Okay, Sprang, Bud asks you to check your CPU usage.
I don't know
Go
what
to
it is.
settings and then turn on performance stats.
My personal performance stats.
Yes, your personal performance stats.
Okay. I'm gonna check this.
It's personal performance and then you have CPU, GPU, and other stuff. It's the big straight line.
Personal performance, nothing pops up.
It's on your... What do you mean it doesn't? Nothing pops up.
What are
Look
my
at your
settings?
game.
What
On
are
the
my
top.
settings? You mean the game settings?
Yes.
Yeah, performance stats.
Like Roblox.
Okay, let me. I went to my actual settings.
Oh, Musashi and Jaden.
Whoever can't pay, send it to the back.
Yeah, Musashi just dumped the 34.
I actually don't see where I can view this. I can't find anything. Never mind.
Setting. You go into Roblox settings and then you scroll down.
Yeah, I got it. I just said it.
We are back from radioactive. We're going to quickly see how things shape up as rubber banding is in full effect. So you'll see here, you'll notice that a lot of these drivers, playing it safe here, just trying not to get too far ahead and risk losing it all, trying to just coast. And you'll notice that with some of the people you see who are in the middle pack, this sort of big chunk here, such as, you know, you got Euro, Toxic, plenty of others, who will want to, you know, just coast and try and get points based off of the errors of others. I mean, these people up here are in the most risk of, you know, just outright, you know, crashing or wrecking. You, of course, have Nikki, Fox, Verge, very prone to, you know, just collapsing. As we go green here from Rockingham. Very bumpy start for Tawa now, making the way down the backstretch. They're going to go into turns 3 and 4. Overall, safe for now, but we'll see how things fare. AJC not too far behind in the number 26. AJ is currently battling with Nikki a bit for the second place position, as there'll be a cars that'll spin out, multiple cars that have spun out. And caution again here from Rockingham. Overall, shaping up to be one chaotic race today with 2 cautions, but it's overall been pretty light compared to Daytona, where we had that 15 caution race. Only 2 cautions in 25 laps. So, going to quickly see how that'll go. So, going to see how things fare. Tawa entering the wall a little bit, just a little bit too much, as all the others now. Headed into lap 26, the field will be as follows. Field will be something of this: Tawa and Fox in row 1, AJ and Nikki in row 2, Jaden and JJ, not to be confused with one another, in row 3, Euro and Musashi in row 4, and Talal and Toxic in row 5, Drift and Verge on row 6, and then Danny and Mew rounding out round 7. Alperen and Galaxel are DNF'd. So, that makes up 7 rows of racing here at Rockingham. So, as things begin to round out a little bit, better, we're going to approach lap 29. We'll see how things go over there. As we have approached a standstill, never mind. A little bit of rubber banding going on, but other than that, just overall pretty light in terms of what we're seeing today. So, as things begin to take shape, nothing more to say. As the pace car goes in, we're gonna head over to TV2. We are green again from Rockingham for lap 29. Tawa and AJC. Nikki cruising up to second as of right now, but looking to get upset by Fox. You see there in the Wonder Bread 95, just tailing behind Tawa, and things are already beginning to shape up as you see those drivers who had good starts, those drivers who had bad starts in the early run. I mean, that was, like I was talking about earlier, those drivers in the middle, they just want to coast and capitalize off of the errors of everyone else that is up here. They want to see what they can go off of. I mean, there's a chance that different strategies can take shape here, but we'll only have to wait and see. Green flag. Continuing onward. Nothing but open road ahead for Tawa as everything is rounding out smoothly. Foxy beginning to attempt to steal away the lead from Tawa. Tawa not saying, no boy, you remember, I'm the good one here. I'm the good one. Fox, though, continuing to prove themselves day in, day out. Just tailing behind, trying to find an opening in the early stages, and caution will wave. Multiple cars, 5-car wreck. Big one has happened at Rockingham. What a incident that's happened. I believe there were 5 cars involved in that. One of what you see on screen right now, Jaden spinning out yet again in that Pontiac Grand Prix. As Jaden spins out a bit, we're gonna head up to the front there. Gak controlling the pace car as collides with Jaden. You'll notice that there are lots of drivers now that have begun to show early signs of dominance. I mean, top 4 has stayed about the same. You see up here with you'll see up there with Tawa, Fox, Nikki, and AJC. You see there, but there are also other drivers that are beginning to make a hunt for the money. And you see there, Antelol, having been there from around anywhere from 7th to 9th, is now up in 5th, and now up to 4th, sorry, as Verge gets bumped down to 5th. You'll notice some of these drivers have been struggling all race, refusing to, Tawa, you see there, almost went into the pit lane back there that was guarded off. But as of right now, things are beginning to take shape. Pink flag is up now. Pits will be open. We're going to see how this goes for these drivers. So far, pretty smooth pit lane. You see there. Nothing too interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 drivers, I believe, have went out on track. Remaining will be Euro, Leafy, and I believe that is JJ. So, fresh new Sunoco fresh new Sunoco fuel, fresh new Goodyear tires, official sponsors of Nova. That'll be a very nice way to continue to get in this race. Fuel and tire strategy is everything on these braking tracks. Daytona, you'll just see whatevs. You just say whatever goes. But here you actually need to think about it, you know, like, when should I get fuel? When should I get tires? How many tires should I get? How much fuel should I get? Should I get half a liter? Should I get a full liter? Everything goes into that. And there are tons of things that can go wrong, especially if you pit too early, you pit too late, you do things, you cause an accident, you cause caution on pit road. Lots of things that can happen, and there are so many factors that head into that. So, with that in mind, I mean, you see there, definitely those who suffered a lot from those cautions were Danny and Mew, and we're not even gonna talk about those who DNF'd. You see there Galaxel and Alperen. So, things are beginning to round out this early into the races. We are green again from Rockingham. Hard Rock 250, as Leafy begins to take the high lane, trying to find a gap, but Euro just gaining that momentum off the bottom lane. Things beginning to shape up as Euro taking the middle, going high a bit, taps the wall as Leafy will cruise past. No, it'll be Euro who will continue to lead on lap 39. So, heading into today's race, lots of things that can go on as Leafy now spinning out. Leafy will spin out down into the grass. It'll be a single car spin. No caution will be called as Tawa will cruise up to second off of that spin. That is a bit concerning. Now, Tawa gets spun by Euro, and he's gonna make his way into the middle of the track. Multiple cars being spun around. Caution will wave for the 4th time at Rockingham. What a race so far. That is definitely not what they expected here from here. So, Euro definitely going to be given a penalty. I don't see why they wouldn't, as that is going on. Will drivers be going out onto pit lane? Yes, they will. You see there, Danny getting to pit. Don't know if that's the wisest choice, given the amount of laps they're down by, but, I mean, JJ might be the lucky dog. You see there with only 1 lap down. I mean, could be a sign, but it's just not Danny Mew's time yet. Not yet. As we head into today's race, big shout out to Nova for letting me stream their races. Letting Comet stream their races. Gotta talk from a business point of view. Insanely proud of where Comet has become. With 9 viewers, we are somehow wrecking under caution. Toxic there, you see spun out in the number 14 Best Buy Ford Taurus. So Tawa, after that spin out from Euro, definitely won't be pleased to see Euro once he gets back up to speed. You will stay under caution for lap 44. We will see what comes up next? I mean, Tawa, being down from this much, most drivers would have given up, but Tawa is a very good driver. Excellent person, excellent driver. Euro's going to be heading into the pits there alongside Foxy, and AJC spins out on pit lane. Remaining left are those who pitted before. Mew, Musashi, Danny, and Toxic will be out on the track still. Still with a couple of fresh tires and fuel, but those tires are gonna degrade quick. This gives me time to grade more schemes, so let's start out with the person that's behind Tawa Mew in the Hoyoverse Dodge Charger. Obviously, if you know anything about me, I'm a huge Hoyoverse fan. I'm a huge, if you know anything about me, I'm just that big into Hoyoverse. Zelazone Zero. Basically any Hoyoverse game I will play, so that is enough for me to be biased and give this a 10. No explanation. We're gonna go over to schemes we have not graded yet. The number 34 GameStop Pontiac Grand Prix has Umamusume on the front as well as across this game. First of all, I love Umamusume, pretty derby. Whoever does it, you are living underneath a rock. I don't know what else to say about you. But Tawa now will be returning back up to the top 4. The new top 4 will be Toxic and Musashi in row 1 and AJC and Tawa in row 2. That'll round out things here from Rockingham. So as we see what's shaping up here, we're going to disable all this stuff as we get ready to go. We are green again from Rockingham. Toxic to the front, trying to gain that early gap. You see there, trying to close it, but Musashi is beginning to close on the high lane. Does tap the wall a little bit, though. Cruising up to the front on the high lane. Toxic and Musashi now in that duel for first. Tawa sneaky up behind them, though. Trying not to allow out of room. AJ now almost getting spun out by Tawa. It's 3 wide in row 2. Beginning to cruise flat out, as it'll be 2 wide as Mew spins out nearly in front of the crowd and saved it. Wow. That'll be as multiple cars beginning to spin out now, heading into the wall. 5th caution from Rockingham. Notice there are a couple cars at the back beginning to lose their ground, lose their traction a bit, and that led into the culmination of a spin out. Believe it was Verge that started spinning out, and then Antelope, and then all the others. We're gonna see what the officials have to say about that.
Murder, man.
Okay, well, Nikki Tiffy, Trini, you can blame your team owner for not doing anything as a steward.
Yeah.
I audibly said this. Bud also said this.
We can't hear Bud.
Do you guys read anything? Have you ever read a fucking book, for example? Do you guys know how to read?
I literally can't see chat, bro. This
Bud
is
just said, "Oh, that was on Euro." I don't know what he was talking about.
Bro,
Okay.
how do you... What?
Danny has retired from the race.
Okay.
So we're down to 13 drivers.
Watch it
30.
all fixed. Oh, it didn't. It didn't.
No, we still be like.
Yeah, it's still bad.
99 is gone. Yeah.
How is it for you guys? Is the lag bad for you guys on track?
I bet it's probably worse if you're driving.
Musashi respawns his car? What's...
Musashi
Why?
respawned?
Why would he do this?
No, Musashi, I
okay.
understand, but why? I was gonna R6 you. Why did you just delete your car?
Okay, Musashi to the back.
Go into the fucking car before it disappears.
Musashi, you're gonna go a lap down.
Gotta get a move on. There we
Well,
go.
can you guys pace so we can open pits? Thanks. Toxic's on 20 ping, but he's
Pits will open up as Tawa, AJ, Toxic, Foxy, multiple cars heading into the we'll be pitting now. There'll be multiple drivers that are going to get in fresh fuel. Leafy now spinning out a bit there. Don't know what's happening on with him, but as you heard, we now have 3 drivers that have DNF'd or retired. That is Danny, Galaxel, and Alperin. So we are down to 13 drivers that make up the field here from Rockingham. So Toxic, we're hearing from the stewards that Toxic is going to be TTV. You see, he is currently 11th. And Fox, also to the back, was currently P4, now down to a TTB. So, as Verge spins out on the grass, doing a burnout despite not winning. As here we go again. Tawa now leading the field once again as JJ in tow, Verge and Euro make up the top 4. We will see how that fares. Quick statistic about the pace car, currently driven by GAC. 24 laps have been driven by the pace car in 54 laps of racing. That is quite the statistic, as Leafy now attempting to get back up to speed with the rest of the field. So Musashi, we're gonna talk about why Musashi is a lap down earlier. So, Musashi was almost a lap down because respawned their car a bit. As we go green, we're just gonna explain that. But as right now, green again for lap 56 of 120 here at Rockingham. Verge will lead the charge as Tawa in tow, trying to sneak by on the lower lane, bumping Verge up high into the wall. "17 of JJ, Tawa will spin out. Tawa's up into the wall, nearly collects another drivers, and a caution will wave 6th time at Rockingham. Into the pits goes Tawa and Jaden and all the others. That is definitely not what Tawa wanted going into that lap. We are approaching 7 cautions. back onto radioactive.
It didn't. Okay, he might have not gone to 0.
He hasn't. I saw him
Okay.
like crawl really
Alright.
slowly.
You have to go to 0.
Until you have to like go to 0, yeah.
You have to let.
You will get your lap back, don't worry. Okay. That got him to 0. There you go.
Okay, that works. Don't worry, Ant. We're gonna make this right.
Yeah, we'll just reset his laps actually. Just not make it difficult.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Vitwawa will lose all of his positioning. What's
Poor guy.
AJ doing up front?
I don't know.
AJ, get out of here. You wrecked. AJ, shoot.
If I pace properly enough, they won't notice.
No, he was literally in the crash. Get out of here, bro.
AJ, they're telling you to go away. Shoo, something like that. With Vitwawa.
You just
Yeah,
gotta
go
Was
away.
AJ in
pace
the
your,
crash? I saw Musashi's name.
I'll let you keep it.
AJ was like with Tawa in the like.
No, it was Tawa, Musashi, and somebody else. Yeah, I saw like few names.
Okay, well he wasn't the leader.
Okay, then yeah, maybe he wasn't the leader, but I didn't see him in the crash.
Okay, then what's he doing? Okay. We're not
Leave it
opening
open.
pits this time, by the way, because we just
So
pit.
I'll have a glove with a car again. This is awesome.
True, we did just pit.
Did he respawn his car?
No,
Yes, he did.
he didn't.
No, definitely did.
No,
Did you?
IR16.
Okay, I lied. He didn't respawn his car.
Okay.
So Mew gets Lucky Dog again.
Yeah.
Toxic is sitting in pit road.
AJ went to third. And Verge is like, what the hell is this guy's problem? AJ, where did you cross the line?
This guy was definitely in the crash. There's no way. Why is he? What's he doing?
Oh my god.
Hey, just stay in the back.
Was that even his fault? I thought he got turned by Verge.
Well, Verge is on the bottom lane.
I guess so. That makes sense.
He's P4? Okay. Thank you, Drift.
Oh.
Musashi
There goes
didn't win the
Musashi.
race. Get back. Get out of there.
Musashi has won this race. Good job, Musashi.
So, Toxic is AFKing. Come on, Musashi. We're gonna open pits. Better get over here.
Oh my god, we're still 2 open pits. This is horrible.
Actually, we're not going to open pits because that was a restart lap. I remember.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're just waiting for you guys to line up.
Oh yeah,
AJ, you're
chain
behind
control laps.
Verge, AJ.
Another lap we go. I beat Danny yet? What the hell? It's taking so long.
Well, you're only on lap 30.
30 laps in. Toxic? Oh, never mind. Just warped away.
Fox, where are you going?
AJ, where you going, bro? Come
AJ
on.
really wants
I'm
that
gonna send you to the
third.
back anyway if you can't stay in line. We literally
Keep
have
moving
people
the time.
saying that you're in position. There's a spot way open for you because they're trying to let you.
Okay. We're pacing again because AJ can't get in line.
Also, because they're reckoning in the back. We were
That
mainly
too,
waiting for
but
Toxic.
I'm trying to guilt AJ.
This is-
I'm actually just farming laps so I can beat Danny.
Gotta change.
Alright,
Connect wants that sweet point.
I want that point. Okay, are we ready? We look like we're ready.
again from Rockingham. Euro will lead the charge again. JJ behind, AJ in third, Leafy in fourth. JJ now to the lead, but Euro is looking to snap it away. Yes, he will take the lead away as AJ down to the bottom, trying to get on the gap, trying to get on the draft. A lap 66, we are approaching the dreaded lap, which I cannot say for legal reasons. We are headed for the lap. Euro is beginning to split away from the rest of the field as here we go. We are now approaching caution again. 7th caution here at Rockingham.
Arca brakes.
If we get a caution, maybe I can gain a few positions. And then they waste.
And then they spin
time
out.
of our time, and then they don't gain any positions out of it.
They actually
So if
spin out.
if you're involved in the wreck, don't get your position back. B-lag plus drivers equals I want to explode everyone.
Ending the cycle. League is over.
I don't remember the rest of it.
Something something. Maze of misfortune.
Okay.
Labyrinth
Wait.
of sounds and smells.
The something of something so near yet
Yep,
so
bits.
far.
They're doing pretty
Bits
good.
open.
Isn't it so nice having the pink?
It is. This more looks like purple.
I was gonna say I'm gonna change the shade of it.
And somebody's passing the pit road. Toxic to the back for pushing somebody and speeding. Antwell to the back. Trainee to the back. Drift, no penalty.
JJ leads a lap. Let's go. The Toonie Loon car.
Also, I don't think the penalty thing's working at all. There's nothing. There's nothing popping up. I mean, we haven't got a chance at green flag stop, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh wait, Trini to
So-
the back. Penalty.
Toxic, Trini, and there's another guy.
Antelol. I'm
Ansel,
guessing.
yes. And Ansel to the back.
I really wanna get a snack, but I don't trust that you guys are gonna be green for long enough.
We are back from Radioactive, and the field has shaped up quite a bit. JJ in the lead, followed by Euro, AJ, and Fox. Tawa now beginning to surge back up from P11 where he was before, now up to P4, but only time will tell to see if he can pull off that. After being in that wreck a couple laps ago. We will see how the field shapes up. Problem shaping up for Toxic.
Alright, green this time.
Yay!
Okay,
And,
Antelol just rolled himself
This green
because
flag's
he's
gonna be
typing.
special because it's gonna be radioactive
Yeah.
the entirety
oh my God,
of the
he's
lap.
typing. You went
We
bad luck.
have
You would
radioactive
come.
up
No,
until lap
there's no luck.
75.
That's you.
Go green this time. I said it before.
Yeah.
Don't jump. I'm watching you.
Toxic and Trini.
It's okay. They all proxies anyway.
It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, Toxic spun out by himself. Wow.
It's kind of
Oh,
fine.
that is his fault.
Toxic over throttled.
JJ speed. Oh, Euro sideways. AJ's gonna force himself in. What a pass. Oh, he's not done yet.
They're all.
Oh, you guys are watching this. Let me watch Mew.
AJ nearly turns himself. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hell,
Verge sending it 4 wide. He made it stick too. That's incredible. Well, he's sliding up now, and they're wrecking.
No, please, just
Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. 1 car.
still 2 cars. Still 2 cars. Still 2
Alright,
cars.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Still 2 cars.
And oh no, cows are ruined.
And swallow to the back for causing an avoidable incident. And how are you guys wrecking up here?
I just want to go grab some chips, guys.
Anthol sees a slow guy in front of him and decides, you know what? I'm gonna not get out the way and just kill him.
I'm sure he wants to be a little faster.
And he's too busy typing, I bet, right now.
Yep.
Just like that. We are now up to lap 76, now 77 of 120 with 8 cautions. You've heard the phrase arc brakes be thrown around in that radioactive comms you heard before, but what I like to call it is Nova Light brakes. I mean, it's literally just people who don't know how to drive. And you'll notice that some of the newer drivers are struggling here, especially now that there's over throttling. So over throttling means yo bitch ass will spin out. And we are out up to caution number 9 here from Rockingham. I'm honestly speechless. We are approaching double digits, as I am now required to get a glass of water. Thank you, Mike, for redeeming. Hello guys, I'm back from getting my glass of water. I am now going to hydrate. Thank you very much once again, Mike, for redeeming. We are set to go green. We are now 81 laps deep, about to be at least, as we approach the restart zone. Green again from Rockingham. AJ will lead the charge. Jaden in tow. Musashi not too far behind. Going down below the lane. Almost collects a couple others in the process. As it's going to look a little bit more. They're all fine. As multiple cars beginning to slip to the back a bit. AJ nowhere in sight. Actually, he's nowhere in sight on our screen because he's so far ahead. He's now got that 1 second lead on Jaden, Tawa, and the others. All the rest. Mew was down 5 laps before, now continues to gain those laps back. Could be in a fighting position here as that lead continues to be from 1 second to 1.75 seconds. On to Jaden. Let's see down now. Let's see what's going on. Jaden taps the wall a bit, slips down a couple positions, now down to P4, off of Euro and Tawa. Tawa now back in second. 37 to go from Rockingham. Going to see how things go. Caution will wave. As I believe Toxic and Mew are involved in that accident. So 10 cautions now. We have approached double digits from the Rock. That is not something I expected, but after what happened at Daytona, I'm mildly not surprised. We're gonna listen to the stewards are very not pleased with that, and they're kind of giggling a bit.
Oh, yeah, Mew is about to get all his 5 laps down.
Euro pit under C? What do you mean?
Why is JJ Speed a lap down? What happened?
You got wrecked.
Oh, okay. Is he actually a lap down though?
Looks like.
I think so, because you got wrecked.
Okay.
No, Tox's car is too loud. I think it's
Toxic, you need to do a stop and go.
same with drift. No drift is good. I think. I can't tell actually.
No, Drift, it's not an actual stop and go. You get your positions, it's just if volume, if the engine sounds break, you have to stop so the engine resets. Trini is about to be in the pit road.
Drift, go to 0 miles an hour to fix your car.
Yeah.
Pits are opening now as his car rounds the field. JJ will be the lucky dog. You see there. So pink flag will wave as pits are now open. Multiple drivers heading in. You see there Tawa, Fox, AJ. You have Musashi. All these drivers that did not pit then are going to be pitting now. And they will need it though. So, with things in mind, this is now, once again, 10 cautions. So, So as things begin to close down, as we approach 30 to go here from from Rockingham, things look a little bit different than when we started. It did not look the same as it was before. So obviously, there's multiple things going on, but so basically, want to quickly explain a couple things. So we're going to head over to analyst POV. So, if you want to know why Nikki's all the way from up here down the way to here, there have been multiple there've been multiple cautions, yes, but also just a mix of screw ups and fuck ups have happened between these drivers, especially how you see Mew here regaining all their laps because of all the cautions that have taken place. So, yes, that is an IROC pace car. Redesigned to make it a VRA pace car. So, you see there, Toxic, was a lap down due to the wreck that happened. They are not the 97. Do not worry about that. That is the number 14. It will be red flag. Waved. Gives me more time to explain what's going on. So, Jaden now, beginning to, so we're going to quickly check up on the reason for the red flag. Red flag has been waved for the second time in D2. We're going to going to quickly see what the cause of it is, but we're going to see what's going on. Red flag has been called for ping issues. So, going to quickly see. They're figuring it out right now. There is going to be issues, but we're going to see what it is. But until then, just gonna wait to see. Until then, we are going on an intermission. we are back here from Rockingham. The problem seems to have cleared up a bit, and we are back up to speed here from the Rock, as we are going to await these drivers lining up. A lot of drivers appear to be lined up, so we're going to see how things shape up. Now, right now, there are going to be 10 drivers left in this race. We started out with 16, now down to 10. Still lagging from the drivers, as seen by Toxic. Look to see what's going on there as drivers begin to go back on pace. I believe we'll go with green this time. So, 27 to go again from the Rock. Leaving now is going to mean, certain, death, I guess. Another red flag has been called due to the lag issues. We'll see what the issue is soon, but until then, red flag called.
and other cars, and that might be what's causing lag.
Our
I
pace
don't
car
know.
is decided to go get a snack because he couldn't get one earlier, I'm assuming.
Give us the professional.
Hey,
Good.
pace car, let's go.
Okay.
Do you think that might be an issue, Tauben TR Games?
Alright, let's go. Going green this time. Please, we'll be here. Give each other some space.
We are back from the red flag here on Comet, and there is now a chance there will be smooth sailing from here on out, hopefully, as we are set to go green this time from the rock. Multiple drivers had lag issues due to the damage model, but we are now back up to speed here. We are going to see how things will fare as the pace car almost spins out. And as we go green again here from Rockingham after the red flag. And it is smooth sailing from here again. Spin out in the back, don't know who that is. Choo-choo train in the front, near spin out in the middle, but it'll be saved by Fox and Musashi. Verge now getting overtaken by AJ. AJ now back up to the front of the field. Tawa to the bottom, passing Verge. Now calling onto AJ. Fox up to third, trying to push Verge to the back, but Verge will hang on tight, trying not to get too close as Verge almost spins out up top, but will save it as he gets passed by Fox and soon to be Musashi, unless Verge can hold on. Now back up to speed, Tawa trying to snoop the lead away from AJ. Things are beginning to smoothen out here from the rock. Seven drivers remain on the lead lap, 4 drivers off it, as we have Tawa leading the charge now, having overtaken AJ. As we get into turns 3 and 4. 20 to go here from the rock. You'll notice Fox is beginning to catch the drift of AJ. Trying to make a run for it though, as drift will merge back on to the backstretch. Here we go. Let's see if AJ can get back up to speed now, but he's beginning to lose. Tawa now. Fox and AJ side by side. $19 to go. Down to 18 as AJ, all the drivers in the back now, it's not the focus on them anymore. It is now Tawa, AJ, and Fox. That is the entire focus. Here we go now. I believe that's a lapped car of, I believe it is Toxic. That lead is beginning to grow larger and larger as these drivers begin to show their complete strength up. AJ nearly taps the wall a bit. Fox will tap the wall. No, goes below, but does not spit out in the grass. We've seen multiple drivers spin out in the grass, but lucky that Fox didn't have that happen. There's a final warning for Tawa for wall tapping. We'll see. There's the lap car you see there. That'll be toxic. About to get lapped. 15 to go here from Rockingham. We'll see. To go and caution will wave for the 11th time. 3-car wreck. JJ and a couple others getting spun out. That'll cause the caution. Pace speed now as Power will lead the charge. He will pit though. If AJ does not pit, that'll mean AJ will take the lead. AJ will pit, meaning Fox will be the next in charge to lead the pack. As we approach 11 to go, we are now in the 10s, and it's looking to be a lot better than the past 11 cautions before. We're going to see now how things are going. Tawa still in the lead, despite all the things that have been thrown his way. Could be a sign that, you know, maybe he's not out of the count yet. Don't ever count him out. Ever. Multiple TTBs to be issued. And green to go again. And it'll be 9 left for these drivers to make a splash and attempt to win away from Tawa. 3 wide and spin out from Verge. That'll be no caution. That will be Fox to the side of Tawa, attempting to strip the lead away from Tawa as he will surge up to the front. And noticeably considerable lead now. But AJ, Tawa, and Verge are hot on his tail right now. They don't want to let him get an ounce of it, not relishing in it. 13 of Antilol up to the front now, up in fourth. Nearly collides with the 42 of Tawa. And Fox, open air in front if another caution doesn't happen. If another caution doesn't happen from here on out, Fox has the win. This could be game-changing in the order. Nothing but open air in front with 5 to go. As Fox, nothing but air in front. Now all we need to focus on more is the cars in back. Hopefully they don't cause caution. And one car's around. That's gonna be no caution there. Three to go. Down to 2 to go. Nothing but open air in front. White flag, 1 to go here from Rockingham, presented by Comet. Here we go now. And as we approach the checkered flag, Fox will win it at the Big Rock. What a way to win it for Fox. That'll be his first win of the season, and definitely good things in sight for him. That was a very good strategy he had. Tawa was expected to win, but he just swooped in and nothing but open air in front. We'll see. As we will see how he feels. More than deserving of that win, but very consistent all race and overall just had it going. That was a very, very amazing race to see from Fox. And overall now, good things I expect from this kid right here. This kid right here has a future ahead in Nova. And with the conclusion of this race, it concludes this broadcast once again. From all of us here, from all of us here at Comet, from myself and the Nova stewards, thank you all for watching. So long from The Rock.